Okay. Okay. I'm living my dream life. Gonna sound of my time. Oh yeah. Falling for the dream like yeah. Okay, music. Oh yeah. Okay, sounds good. Sounds alright. Okay. So, hi everyone. Hi. Hello. Hello. Perhaps a bit too loud for me. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be background music, so not too loud. Okay. Sounds alright. Okay, so hi everybody, hi everyone, welcome for the new live stream. Today I'm gonna present to you some new features I added to the stream, which I'm pretty proud of. Feels alright, feels cool, I don't know, like it quite a lot. Moves with me, is vibing, it's pretty okay, it's okay, kinda cool. So yeah. So, what the goal today? Good question for anyone that asks. Really good, entertaining question. Which is okay to ask. So, the goal today is pretty simple. Today the goal is to code and probably finish our super cool bot, Twitch bot, chat bot, whatever you call it. We'll see how far can we go and how far can we get. So yeah. So that's the general plan for today. That's ideally the thing we're gonna do. So, just so you know, I'm checking all my... I wanted to say vitals, but they are not vitals. What am I talking about? All of my things I'm doing, checking if everything works properly, which is a nightmare to check, because I'm a bit messy and I look a bit everywhere, which makes it really hard to check on everything and to see if everything works properly. But we're gonna get there, we're gonna make it work. So hi everybody, welcome for the new live stream. Hi, hello everyone. Okay, so what the goal today? In the previous live stream you already watched. Yeah, talking about that, I'm gonna get through that in a minute. So, talking about the previous live stream we done, we coded a bot that was able to communicate with... Yeah, that's true. The famous, the only one, goes like this for life, it's shameful. Yeah, yo Dexter, really happy to see you there. Yeah, I went for a live stream because it's in half an hour, it's midnight and I need to get up at 7 o'clock, which is super early. So if we don't play any games, I'm gonna dev this real quick and go back to bed. So tomorrow I can go live, have the boat ready for anything planned, because it's gonna be ready. So it's gonna be cool. So, what the plan today, you may ask, and you're really right. We are coding for this beautiful shit, which is Orion. Orion is a pretty important bot, which is the Twitch chat bot. Still, you could have just said bye, I'm going live. I said bye, and I say I'm going live. I didn't say I'm going live. That's true. It's on me. Sorry. Yeah, that's true. I said bye, at least. But yeah. So, what does the bot do? Go ban Orion. No! We are coding Orion. If you ban her, it's the opposite of the purpose of what we try to accomplish here. Do you even realize what you're talking about? Dexter, come on. I've known you better. I've known you in a better mood. I'm pretty sure you're in bad mood, because I left so quickly. but I had to do it. Understand me. I guess you can. So, sorry. So, what the point of today? We are coding bot Twitch Live AI stuff. So, what we already created is an OpenAI test, which could run, and if we run it, it's gonna create us a response from OpenAI, ChatGPT, etc. I think no one cares about it, and say something like whatever we want. So we tested it the past live stream, and it worked pretty fine. We were pretty happy with that. We used it to create some general answer, and the answers were pretty good. Pretty good. Why? Because it answered knowing that he is the moderator of a Twitch channel called French 5, and he's called Orion, and he likes purple and astronomy, and yeah, he provided every answer we asked, which was great. So the answer of the live stream is not provided. I find it just... live stream are not provided. I find it just say read. Yeah. Then in the meantime, I coded real quick some kind of a bot, Twitch bot, that does a lot of things, and I'm gonna explain in a minute what it does. But what is important is right here, and what we can see, I can't zoom in, but what we can see is that it's every message that is sent through the through the chat. Oh no, I'm gonna have Twitch chat just full of reads. It's just gonna be read. It's pretty funny. So yeah, what we're gonna have here is every message sent from chat. So if we read there at 23:37, I'm gonna read the text normally. The answer of the live stream are not provided. I find it just say read from Dexter Vizin. So we have the entire information from the chat through the bot. So it does work. Like, we can read messages and know who sent them, and we can send messages back. So for now, for right now, it only says read, but I could change it and change it for I have read the messages, my dear viewer, for example. Okay, so if we run it that way, any message that will be sent into the chat will be answered by a text saying I have read the message, my dear viewer. So if I do send a message such as hello world into the chat, instantly she answered I have read the message, my dear viewer, which is great. That's exactly what we are looking for, which is awesome. So it is incredible, and I'm looking a lot. So the global idea around everything is to combine the two tests we've done for now and combine them into a full chatbot that will answer and talk with viewers with time, which is incredibly cool. Which could be incredibly cool. Okay, so let's create a new doc called Orion.py. So this is version 2 of the Orion. Just say that like that, just so you know. So I'm gonna open up a new page, and we're gonna look for ASCII generator thing. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay. I want something with Orion and something in ASCII that could be great, and I don't know what to use yet. 3D is not my type. Alpha is so big. This is not cool. If anyone has any idea, would like to hear it, it would be super cool. Okay. Okay. Blocks is not great. That is not good. Oh, this is impossible to read. Okay, that is not so bad. Could be better, but not so bad. Dancing characters, that is insane. It's so funny. Okay, this is cool. Epic. Epic is not that epic. A bit like disappointed. Impossible. Yeah. Isometric. Could be cool. Okay, not as cool as I thought it would be. Neither is this one. Okay, not so bad in the end. I'm putting some random ones and see if one just, I don't know, sprites into my eyes and I don't know, suddenly like it a lot. This one, Larry 3D, we write it down because it's not that bad. Want to go for the latest one. Okay, that is cool. Cool, but not readable at all. So, whoa. Okay, that's awesome. This is insane. 30 track mini ribbit like Psy. Okay, this is cool, but I don't know. Hello world. Yeah, Dexter, it works. I know it works. Like, I know it works. I changed it just for you, so just so you know it works. This is insanely bad. Hello the world. I'm gonna cut the botch. Yeah. At least for now. Okay, but why didn't she send any message right now? I can't read this message. Why didn't she responded? It's worse. No, she responded, it's just me that didn't see the messages. Okay, it's okay. Everything works. Yeah, you prefer the Ray. Ray. Rammstein. Ugh. Rammstein is terrible. Ray. I don't see any Rai. What are you talking about? Rotated. Oh, this is insanely bad. Poison. Yeah, not that great. Greek. Where's the R? It's a P. What is that? Yeah. Gonna copy that and put it in a block notch. Oh, it's gonna be black. Boom. Do you guys see it better? Firstly, I'm gonna deactivate her. Okay. So normally she shouldn't send any more messages right now. Do you send messages? Okay, she doesn't. It's alright. I cut Orion for now. Option. Mike is dog shit. Yeah, not good. I want something that is readable. In the end, it's just for me, because most of you guys will never see such a thing. Yeah. Crowford is bad. Crazy is not readable. Dancing Font, Doe. In the end, Doe works. Like, we can read the message. Thanks, Dexter, for saying no. Doom works, at least. What is that? Little Devil. Yeah, not that great. Merlin. Not that great. I'm really disappointed in most of them. Bloody. Oh, that is cool. This one is pretty cool. Stronger than all. Nope. Okay. Orion works. Alligator works a bit. Benjamin doesn't work. Computer works, but it's not fine. FT Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper does the work. Like, in the end, I can say whatever I want. In the end, it still does the work. Like, it does the work. The work is done. Okay, let's see if we can't find anything else that is cool before we go on something else. While doing this, my credit card slipped for the Elder Scrolls. Okay, great. Tomorrow, playing Elder Scroll, Skyrim, with Dexter, Xavier, and I think that's it. We'll discover the game, we'll see through the games. That's gonna be fine and cool, I guess. Nipples. Okay, Nipples? It's not that bad. Should have known better. Looks a bit like Dix, which is not what I'm here for. Depending on that works. Wait, this one is great. Cheese. I like cheese. I wanted to try the sunny one. Where is the sunny one? Sorry. Okay, sunny one. I pay pack. For start. This is 10 euros. Yeah, the pack is great, I guess. I don't know what's in the pack. Playing the Necromancer, as you say, seemed really fun, and I'm really glad we're gonna play this tomorrow. Wow. Weird. Tiles. Okay. A little lost in all the things we can do. Okay, great. This is more efficient, way better. Okay, this one is really cool. Okay. Okay, we've got it. We are going to proceed to a vote then. And the best one will win it. Flores is fun. Orion. Yeah. Okay, this is fun. It seems a lot like Star Wars. That's exactly what I thought. Kinda like this one. I think it's fire. Oh, this one's cool too. And I guess I prefer those ones. Pretty hard to decide. This one is really simple. So I typed everything in majuscules in uppercases, which is probably not the best thing I could have done. Okay, let's try something else. Orion Goddess. Okay, test all. Okay, nice. Okay, too much. This is big. This is really big. I want something a bit more small. I want something a bit more small. This works, but it's not great. I'm going through them quite rapidly to go as fast as I can so we can move on and go do something else. Because I have plans for the next things we need to do and I want to go through them. The better, the best. Okay. The faster we'll go through this, the better it will be. Okay. Kind of does work. It's okay. It's a bit big. Does work. Does work. Okay. It seems that it works pretty fine. Let's look for a cool typo, which is not that great and not that easy to get. What is that? What is that supposed to be? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly what I wanted. I have the Necromancer. Great job! That's great. That's buggers. I love that sounds. I have the Necromancer. This one, okay, the G is not readable at all. Like, what the f... Is that a G? Oh, is that a G? Oh, that's supposed to be a G. Fuck me. Okay, we need to go back to that typo because I didn't press the button that said like use this typo. So we're gonna go look super fast to all of this typo until we look at the right typo we want, the right font we want. Okay, and this, not this. So far, so good. Spam chat if I miss it, which hopefully I don't. This one, not so bad, not so bad. Okay. Okay, we are close. We are close to the typo I wanted to see. Did we miss it? Did we miss it? Because this one is not that bad too. Holly. Okay. Space is not really defined. In the end, I don't like it that much. Okay, this one is really cool. I like this. Mush? What are you talking about, Dexter? This one is cool. It is cool. From when is this mush? Are you talking about this one? Are we talking about the same thing? Because I would be really disappointed if we do. I put a lot of work into searching a typo that fits what I wanted to fit. Okay, this one is not that bad. These are massive ones. They're cool, they're massive. It looks a lot good like graffiti. I can pronunciate a word. Okay, let's copy this one. Paste it, just so we know what it looks like. Holy god, it's so enormous. It's unreadable. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, fuck it. I don't want it anymore. Okay. Back on the track to a cool typo. Yeah. The cool ones are not that much good ones. This one was okay. Ain't gonna lie. wasn't this one. Where it is? Where it is? Good evening, everyone. Yeah. Okay, so selecting a typo just to save it, because I like some ASCII art sometimes, and I would want to include that on my programs. I love when programs start with ASCII art. It's a bit of a superstition sort of thing, which is super dumb. But weirdly enough, I do like it a lot. Okay. So this is the one we want, I guess. Orion Goddess. Does work. It does seem nice. Let's use this one. Okay. So let's create a new file called font.txt. Yep. And paste it and save it. And we are good, my friends. We are good. Okay. So for now, this is a typo that's gonna start with the program. Okay, so 4. Let's begin with some stages. Like, first thing we want to do is initialization. Second thing we want to do is ChatGPT functions, and lastly it will be tuk the Twitch API stuff. Okay, so into the initialization we have a lot to do. Yeah guys, we have a lot to do. We go back and forth into the different steps we have to go through. So yeah, don't mind me. I just going to do some stuff. Not that important, so yeah, don't mind me. Okay. Okay. So let's begin by reading the font file. I want to, when I open to do so, we're gonna use a little trick we used there, which is called the path. So first of all, we want to tell Orion where it's located and what is the general path we're gonna use for that stuff. So this is something we're gonna do. Then I'm gonna open for all of this. Okay. So let's do secret files. I want to print. Let's print secret f for now. We do not care about this yet, and it won't be named the same way, but whatever. Okay, that was pretty dumb. We ain't gonna do that. Because it's not secret OpenAI text I wanted to open, but font.txt. Okay, so what do we get into this? What do we get? IO text wrapper name, but read encoding, yeah. Can we get, let's ask for our supervisor for this project, which is Bard. I chose Bard for weird reasons. I don't know, I don't care. Bard is cool, so yeah, fuck it. Let's use Bard. How do I know in Python how many lines there is in txt file? Just so I know. Okay, let's have supervisor think a little. Def count with open, yeah, lines are read lines, written. Okay, we have a function called read lines. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so let's modify this for our purpose. So font thing gonna be path plus font. Okay, font path. This is nice. So we're gonna open a file, text file, which is gonna be read font. We're gonna read font, and we're gonna use the path of font path. Okay, let's do font read. It makes more sense. We always keep the same way to write stuff. Let's not print it. There's no interest into doing a printing of this. So we open a file which is this font thing files. Okay, so what we want to do from there is to do some kind of font read, font lines. It is a variable font read dot read lines. Okay, for each in range of font lines. Yeah. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Font. What the fuck? Range of, okay. Of font lines. Okay. So, we're gonna go through each line and do a function called font read dot read line. Okay, or we could do perhaps something like font lines. Okay, we need to do length. Guess. I'm guessing stuff right now. Did I miswrote it? What is your problem? Okay, I do not know how to write length. Oh, because I wrote it the wrong way. Okay. But do I? How do I get the length? Dot length? No, this is not the way to write it in Python. Okay, how do you does it? Len. Fuck me. Yeah, Python has some weird stuff sometimes, and I'm falling for it. So, let's go for E and print. Okay, each line of this. Okay. It does work. It does work, but let's remove the dot replace. We're gonna replace inverted slash n by nothing. By nothing. Okay. If we run it again, the artwork is much better. So every time we want to initialize the program, it's gonna pop up this artwork, which is cool. It's something I wanted to do, so print for E in range of, I don't know, 3. For now we don't care. Print inverted slash n, which is gonna create some spaces, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be cool. So we put it there, we put it here. Let's call this spaces. There, choose spaces. Okay. And let's create spaces equal to 3 for now. Okay. So if we run the program back, doom, we have 3 spaces. Orion got us 3 spaces, and we can move on to something else. Perhaps put it to 2. 3 seems a bit much. Yeah, perhaps still much. Let's put 1 and move on. But because we only print once, perhaps we can do just something like print inverted slash n, copy this line of code and paste it right there. Okay. Create. Fuck. Okay. Does work. Okay, let's create some spaces to make it more readable. Okay. So this is where we are at right now. So we create a program called Orion.py that initialize and create some space into the console log. Define the path, which is pretty important, and I won't let it here, I guess. And then we initialize the part artwork part, which gonna do Control X. Okay, which gonna create a space, then create the front path, read the front path, and display each line of the front path, which is great. Okay, so this is done, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, this is great. Let's fucking go. Okay. This music is way too epic for what we're doing right now. Calm down. Okay. So let's try to connect back our superb, really cool, innovative, whatever you want, thing called ChatGPT. So it's on. For that, we're just gonna... Okay, so for the initialization part, we need to import modules. So those modules are pretty important, and we do need them. So into the initialization, this is one of the first things we want to do. Import the modules we'll need through the run, etc., whatever. This is not that important, and you'll find out later on why it is used. Okay, so that's the first point. Then we're gonna get the API key, which is pretty much this line of code. So let's copy that and paste it there. So we do this, we do the artwork, and once we've done, we deal with the API key, Twitch, no, OpenAI API key. Okay. Doom. Okay, it is done, and it's well done. So we use the path we already defined, so we don't have to define it twice. Secrets equal to path plus the secret OpenAI text. We open this code, this file, sorry, and we read the first line because there is only one line, and it's only that's which is interesting to us. And then we close the file. I'm gonna close the file, which is pretty important. Font, read. Okay, I'm gonna rename them properly. So this is the path. So it's OpenAI key path. Let's just call it OpenAI path for now. OpenAI path. Okay. We're gonna go here. Are you okay, dude? Okay, S OpenAI doesn't exist, which makes sense. Okay. So, OpenAI. Then we have the secret F, which is the lines that it's gonna read, the read function. So we're gonna call it OpenAI read. Way better. And you're gonna read the OpenAI read, which makes sense. AI read. Okay. Dot read line. It's gonna only read one line, which is the API key. So OpenAI key makes sense, at least to me. Control C and Control B. Done. So right now we do have an OpenAI thing that is done. Okay. So we have the OpenAI key. Fuck me. and it does work. There's no error, so it means it works normally. I hope so, I'm not sure. But it surely means something, and it's not a bad thing, so yeah, it seems alright. So next, while we are here, we're gonna create a function to call the OpenAI thing. So this function gonna be called, let's try to figure a name for this function. Definition of this function, which gonna be called, some IDs, guys. I'm out of IDs. Call it Orion chat or GPT or chat GPT. Chat GPT does work. Doesn't sound fun, but it does work. Yeah, we want it to work, not to be cool. Okay, and we want the history, so we create a chat completion, which gonna create a variable called chat completion, which is equal to the thing we imported, OpenAI.chatCompletion.create. So we create a chat completion with the model GPT-3.5 Turbo, which is the latest ChatGPT thing model, and we send them all the messages we've been collecting through the duration of the bot life, and then we return the first message it generated for us. And it's alright. Okay. For now it's alright. For right now it's alright. We'll see later on if it's okay or not. We'll add some stuff later on. It's a base, and then we're gonna complete it through the years, through the days, through whatever you want. So we have a GPT function that allows us to ask ChatGPT some stuff. Let's create the first message that GPT needs and define the variable messages. Let's call it chat history. Okay, so chat history is gonna be equal, I guess, to a list of tuples, a list. So let's first initialization define Control X. I wanted to put it in the GPT function thing. Okay, and then let us define the famous chat history. We want the tuple to be initialization. Okay. That is not that easy. So what I could do is write another text file that's gonna be called info.txt. Okay. Info.txt will gather all the information about Orion. So what do we want the bird to know about himself? That is pretty easy. We pretty much already wrote it right here. But let's write it again all together, just so we are know. So you are a Twitch moderator called Orion, also known as Orion Goddess. Okay, that is the first thing. You work for a streamer called French 5, also known as 5. When talking to him. Okay. As Orion, you are what do you call it? Energetic, and joyful. You love purple and astronomy and space. Okay. Energetic and joyful. Always try to keep your answers, I guess, as short as possible. Okay, this is fine. This is a bunch of message we're gonna send through the chat history thing. So for okay, so we're gonna open the file as we did. So we're gonna copy all of that, the OpenAI key, and paste it right here. The better thing would be to copy this one, because this one makes so much more sense. So hashtag, we're creating the chat history and defining what are we defining? I'm defining our persona, if we can call it that way. So what we do is we're gonna create a function called info path, which is gonna be a text file, path plus, and it is info.txt. We're gonna read info read from info path. Okay, in read mode, we don't write anything in there. Then we're gonna go through the info lines. They're gonna be all the info read lines. So far it's pretty much straightforward. And for in range of info lines, print, we ain't gonna print it, and we do close it once we are done. Okay. Okay, so what is the point there? Are you okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna sum up what we're gonna do. So to work, ChatGPT needs us to provide a list of messages that look like this. It's a list of messages, and each is composed of a tuple. Tuple is some kind of a double variable. Like, this is role defined as system, and content defined as this whole thing. So just so you understand, system is a thing that like the boss of ChatGPT tells ChatGPT things, such as like, who are you, what are you doing, some commands it will follow through his answers. Then you have a tag called assistant. Assistant is everything that ChatGPT says, so it knows what is said earlier. And user is things that the user has said, so you guys, you are gonna be the users. Which is pretty, boring stuff, so I would understand you not following up, but as I said earlier, and I will say it constantly, I'm not a dev, I'm not a developer, I don't dev anything, I just do it for fun. It's fun because it's Python and English. So yeah, so for every variable in the range of we've got what we have into info lines, which is I think what I deleted just right now because I'm pretty dumb. Yeah. So for each of those info lines, I want to take the list, which is chat history. So I'm gonna take chat history, and because it's a list, I can append it. What it means is that I can send stuff through the list and add things just one after the other, which is what we're gonna do and pretty much do the entire time into this process. So chat history that happened, we appended with what I would call a supernet thing. So we appended with a tuple because this is what ChatGPT needs, and every time we're gonna append it with a tuple that looks like this, we start with just for myself to remind myself of. Okay, so we start with defining the role, which is gonna be system, because I'm giving him instruction that we wrote together into the info text. Okay, just so you follow what I mean. So this is system, and I'm doing some pretty bad stuff. So the role is system, and the content. Okay, do you follow? Do you guys follow what I'm doing? Gonna be, and be prepared for that. Role system content gonna be. It's gonna be. Oh god, it's gonna be E. Because oh no, it's not gonna be E. It's gonna be info lines. Okay, and then inside info lines we want the E version of info lines. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. So if we follow that through, it means that info lines, we get the info and read the lines, and for each line, okay, we append the chat history list with a tuple called role system content and the info line we want him to remember, which is great, which is super great. Okay, I'm gonna do another one, I guess, but I'm not sure, for emotes, but we'll add that later, just so she can use emotes. That could be awesome. Like, imagine her sending emotes, that would be so cool. So yeah, for now, she has all of these informations that's gonna help her, know herself and respond as herself, or more than herself, the version of her I want her to be. Okay, so let's print, okay, chat history, just to see if it worked. Okay, you guys ready? Boom, Orion, and then we have a list of role system content. Your model called Orion, also known as thing. Then role system content. You work for a streamer called French 5, also known as 5. Role system content. As Orion, you are energetic and joyful. Okay. So one of the things we see there is that there is some /n we don't want, which is pretty bad. So we're gonna have to remove them, which is not that hard. Into the info lines /e. Let's do a replace function like we used to do just before, and let's replace include /n, which is a markdown in txt to come back to the lines, and let's replace it with nothing. So every time it's gonna find a /n, it's gonna just ignore it and replace it with nothing. Okay, so if we run it again, we see that there's no more /n at the end of each and every phases, which is great. Let's go, guys. Okay, so we advance at a speed I never thought could be possible. So we have our whole chat history thing that's gonna help us send messages. Let's try to send one messages, not linked to Twitch or anything. Just try to send her a message. To do so, we have to do such thing. Okay. This is not the code I wanted. Let's put this one right there. It's gonna be more helpful. Yeah, already 44 line of codes. I'm too fast today. This is insane. Okay, so what's the point? So we defined a function right there. So before the Twitch API stuff, into the Twitch API stuff, let's do message equal. The new function is not called anymore chat. It's called GPT something. What is it called? ChatGPT, sorry. ChatGPT. Okay. And we're gonna send. We're gonna save it as response for now, and the message we want to send is called It is called, what is it called? Yeah, chat history. We want to send the old chat history. Okay. Historic, sorry, perhaps, maybe. Let's print the response the AI gonna give us. And this is not important yet, so we're gonna do some no, double slash doesn't work. Is it that way? Okay, so for now we ain't gonna take care of this, but yeah. So response, okay, what we want to add is a message from the user, so we're gonna do user dot equal input. Okay, so for now it's gonna be an input from myself, but in the next hour, I guess, it's gonna be an input from you guys, which is gonna be great. Okay, so what is the question I have? I'm gonna put it here, and the answer to this is gonna be chat history that happened. Yeah, a tuple like the other time, but this time we do something like roll. Okay, pretty straightforward, pretty similar to what we had already. I'm not sure about myself. So role, okay, and the role of this user, I'm gonna do it, don't worry. Role is equal to user, so it's the user talking. And the content of what he has to say will be stored into a variable called user. Seems alright. Okay, let's run it and see what we have. So Orion, we have a bunch of things we don't care anymore about. Like, we don't need to print everything every time. Okay, so what do we want to ask to the AI? Who are you? Who are you? Okay, hey there, I'm Orion, also known as Orion Goddess. I'm a Twitch moderator working for French 5, or simply 5. How can I help you? So it uses a lot what we said about her earlier. The thing I'm worried about is that the more I add things, the less it improvises around and more attached to what I wrote. Which is something I'm a bit worried about, but we'll see, we'll test it out. I'm perhaps gonna shorten the info.txt. We'll see. Like, it's a developing way of doing it. We are not sure about what we're doing. So for the ones that haven't seen, the answer is right here. Okay. So let's run it again, because it's one message at a time, which is pretty boring. We're gonna do a loop, asynchronous things. It's gonna be awesome in the end, but right now it's pretty boring. So, Orion Goddess, what do we want to ask her? Hey there. Who are you? Hey there. Who are you? So, we'll improvise a cool answer, or will it be boring? Hey, I'm great, thanks. How about you? Which is super cool. Like, this is awesome. Okay. Okay, great. So we have a way to send her messages, and she sent us back messages, which works. Yeah, guys, let's go. This is awesome. You don't even imagine how many work that is. How many work it means to me. It's so fucking long. But yeah, we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna work it out. Okay. So, from the Twitch API stuff, this is great. We don't want anymore to input messages from myself. I don't want to type all of you messages into here. It's boring, at least for me. So we're gonna try to add the Twitch API stuff right here and use this portion of code to help us out. Let's do this. Okay. So everything now is a comment. Just so, yeah, I keep the code, but it doesn't work. Like, it's not read by the Python file, which is what I want. Like, I don't want it to read Twitch API. It just notes for me, and I know this is this is a ChatGPT function. Yeah, this is creating the chat history and defining our persona, and this is how we do it, etc., etc. So the Twitch API stuff, we want to include in the end this line of code, but right now we have more important stuff to do. Explain to you how do we do the Twitch XPA stuff. So first of all, we have some twitch.io things to import, which I'm gonna do. So we already... my bad, that is not what I wanted. Yeah, here. So we already imported time, so when I'm gonna import time, I'm gonna import it twice, which is not what I want. And because I like to work in an environment I like to order them a bit, wouldn't say by length order, but it's pretty much what it is. So I guess we'll say order it by length order. Okay. So why do I keep a lot of information into those text files is pretty simple to explain. That I want to edit it sometimes, like I want to edit it, and I don't want it to be open into my file, such as the secret API codes, which if I show you guys, you could use it and like take all my money and use all my money on this stuff just for your fun, which is not ideal for me. This is why I keep them secret into a separate text file I won't open. And this is a mess. Like, having this in your code just laying around is pretty messy. Like, it takes a lot of space. So instead of doing that, I just write it in another text file and read the text file, which is a lot simpler to read and a lot easier to do if I close the files every time, which I guess I do, which I hope I do. We'll see. So other work. So I imported the Twitch IOX etc. thing. What we want to do right now is just check. So in an I thought that I don't really need a client ID, so I won't use it, but we'll still gather the how do you call it, secret file thing, which is a copy-pasted version of my stuff for ChatGPT. So what are we doing is called Twitch API key thing. What do I call it? OpenAI API key. Okay, Twitch API key. If I write it right, it's gonna be alright. Okay. So to get it, we have a file. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the OpenAI one, sorry, and just copy paste it here. It's gonna be much easier. Okay, so OpenAI path. It's not the OpenAI path anymore. It's a Twitch path. Gonna be secret underscore or that dash twitch.txt, which is a file secret dash twitch.txt right here. OpenAI read. So it's not OpenAI anymore. It's Twitch once again. Twitch read equals to Twitch path. We take the path and read the file which is located at the path and bring it into a variable called Twitch read. We read all the lines, at least the first line, because it's the only interesting line, and we store it into Twitch key. Then we close Twitch read, which we open to read the Twitch thing. But I wrote it twice, so it's don't work anymore. And then we have it. in few lines of code, we just look at the file and gather the key that was stored on the file. Great! Yeah! Okay. It's midnight and 37 minutes, so I need to hurry up if I want to get to bed early. Tomorrow I'll get a lot of things to deal with. Okay. Let's copy this whole thing, because I don't have any energy to explain you what it does. But I will still, because I love you guys. Okay, so what it does is we create a class called bot. It doesn't have any importance. I could rename it. Yeah, let's call it Orion, because we love it. And commands dot. Yeah, let's tilde. Okay, bot. Orion, and then we create Orion God, and we do Orion God.run. Okay, great. So this way it's gonna run the command. Okay. So it initializes itself and gathers the Twitch API key, which is now known as Twitch key. Okay. Twitch key. Okay. Let's globalize the variable. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Chat story, because it's a pretty important one. Then we're gonna run the super thing, which is gonna take a token, which is now called Twitch key. Twitch key. Prefix is the prefix used for commands, which is gonna be this. And initial channels is gonna be the channel which the bot is gonna connect to, which is my channel, French 5. Great. Asynchronous definition event ready. So when the bot is ready, we're gonna print, but we do not care about this. We're gonna print ready, yeah, ready. Okay. So this means the bot is ready to function and is ready to. We are logged in and ready to chat and to do the comments. So when the bot is connected and ready to do any comments, it will do this thing. Def event message. So if it receives any message, it's gonna do this. So console message from itself. So to make it simple, to make it clear, asynchronous. So we create a function which is asynchronous, in which in the event of a message we check if the message is from the bot. So if message.echo, if the message is a message we sent, we do not run through all of this, which is quite important. But what do we do? So we create a local time, which is time.localTime, which is gonna give us a time it read the message, and gonna reorganize it in a way which shows hours, minutes, and seconds from the local time and save it into time string, and it's gonna print read from whoever wrote the message and time string, which is gonna be the hour at which it read the message. For now, we're just gonna print the message. Yeah, that is bad. Okay, so for now we're just gonna print the message, but if we don't print the message, we print the message content, which gonna be in the end not really a step, because we can not print the message. It's long and I won't read the message through this, so it doesn't make any point. Neither does it make it any sense. Okay, await Orion got as connected channel there, so it's gonna take the first channel it is connected to, which is mine, and gonna send a message which says, I have read the message, my dear viewer. which is gonna replace it by the message generated by AI, which is just here. But we're gonna adapt it in a second. And then it's gonna do a wait until comment, whatever it is. This, I do not know what this is. I don't understand it, but whatever. And then if any of you says hello, it's gonna repend hello with your auto name, which is not something we care about, and probably something we're gonna delete. At least for now, let's delete it so it doesn't make confusion about what we're doing. So if we run the bot right now, it's gonna ask us nothing, say ready, and once ready, if any of you guys send a message just like hello, I'm here, okay, it's gonna respond with I have read the message from my viewer. The message here in my event log, whatever it is, said ready, because she was ready to read messages. She said she read a message from French 5, which is me, the author of the message, at midnight 42 minutes and 42 seconds, which makes sense because of the hour, and the message said, hello, I'm here. So right now we see that she is able to read messages. Because we know that, we do not need any more. Let's print /anti/n. I'm gonna do this. Because I'm good. Okay. Okay. Read messages from other name, string, yeah, and let's not print the message content. Let's send the message content to OpenAI. To do so, how are we gonna do this? It's gonna be something like this, but with this. Instead of user, because we don't have the variable user anymore, we're gonna append the chat history. Yeah. Right here. Okay. So we're gonna append the chat history. Okay. So chat GPT stuff. So right now we're doing the chat GPT stuff, and then we're gonna send the message. Okay. So into the chat GPT stuff, we're gonna imply append, which is gonna make the list longer, with role user content message dot content, which is the content of the message that has been sent. Okay. And we do append it to chat history. Okay. So chat history is now append. Then, yo, tier reader, I'm super glad you're there. You're back, it's insane. You're always coming at some impossible hours. Like, it's midnight. What are you doing still up? Like, yesterday you just went to bed super late. I'm pretty sure you didn't went to bed right after I ended my stream, which means that you probably slept really late. I don't know how do you maintain such a lifestyle and such a thing, but that's great for you, and I'm really happy to see you back there once again. Thank you for coming. So as you've seen, and as you see, we have Orion Goddess, which is our bot that is responding to every single message with the phrase, I have read the message, my viewer. Just like if you send any other message. Life of a dev, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to explain to my viewers that I'm not a developer. Like, this is not what I usually do. I do it for fun because it's fun. I like programmation, but this is not what I usually do. So yeah, the more you spam, messages, the more messages she's gonna read, and she's gonna have to deal with. Right now, you see that she has read messages from tier reader, and because it sent some emotes, she just wrote the names of the emotes, and then she read a message from tier reader at midnight 45 minutes, whatever. Life of a dev, I guess, lol, which is the emote he used, which is great. Okay, I'm already tired and it's been what, an hour? I'm live, it's insane. This is insane. This is not good. This is really bad. Really bad. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this. In the end, I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so right now she's just stupidly responding to any messages you guys send by a random phrase I just wrote there. That doesn't make any sense. But wait. So chat history that happened, we gonna happen to a list of already things she has sent earlier, and gonna happen with a role user the message you guys sent. So she have a list of all the messages, which is great. Once we have done that, we're gonna do this. So yeah, gonna make it cleaner. Into the ChatGPT thing. Okay, so doesn't make any sense. Chat history. Okay, so what are we going to say? G Fuel is my secret formula for late hours. G Fuel? Never tasted it before. Like, I genuinely never tasted it. Like, I've heard that PewDiePie has a cool G Fuel taste, I guess. G Fuel, PewDiePie. Yeah, but that costs a lot. But I guess you can do a lot and a lot and a lot of what you call it, bottles with it. So it does make sense. In the end, you dose it where you want. And it's some sort of an energy drink, I guess. Yeah, I'm more of a Monster guy, which is super funny because I have a girlfriend and we talk about what do you call it? Like, we talked a lot about energy drinks and how bad it is. And I said that yeah, I have some late works to do, so I drink energy drinks so I can stay up late, more late, etc. I just bought myself a tub of G Fuel, and it's actually PewDiePie's. It's great, and I love the Monster. Love Monster 2. Let's go! One Monster more. One more Monster guy. It's what you want. Tier is the culture man. Like, it is the culture man. He knows good culture, and he appreciates good taste. It is who it is. It's a culture guy. You don't ever question the culture guy. If he'd say it's good, it's good. I'm pretty sure, like, you know it. You know it is, you know, the culture guy. Yeah. This afternoon, well, I was supposed to do this live stream. Like, I'm doing this live stream at midnight, and I frustrated Dexter, which is in chat. I'm pretty sure he is. Like, yeah, he is. I was sure he was into chat. Yeah, so I frustrated Dexter because instead of doing my live stream during the afternoon like I was supposed to do, I spent hours like testing the Twitch API because it was a nightmare, and I didn't want you guys to go through this nightmare of making it work. And while I was doing that, and it was pretty fun, I tasted some really good filters onto myself, because I thought it was super funny and could be really fun to add in chat, especially when the whole thing behind is a lot of quacks and a lot of ducks, because I love ducks. They're so cute. Yeah, some little ducks. And so I added a lot of filters, such as this one too, because I think it's super cute. And some others that I keep for all the time because they are pretty funny. And so I added a lot of stuff, and instead of doing my live stream like I was supposed to do it, finishing this project in the end. And now I'm up late finishing it, so yeah, I'm pretty lame. Right now I don't have any monster in the end. I don't even have water. It is lame. Sometime, perhaps later, I'm gonna get some water because it's pretty important to stay hydrated even more when I talk so much. Because in the end, you type, you do some exercise with your thumbs, or fingers if you're on a keyboard. I talk a lot. I'm supposed to talk because it's not interesting anymore if I don't talk. You know what I mean. Yeah, I try to stay energized. You know it is. In the end, many people would say, like, it is pretty hard to focus while talking or to do something while talking. And to me it's pretty much opposite, because I explain to you guys what I want to do, which makes it more clear in my mind. And even more than that, which is more deeper, talking and being energetic makes me more energetic. It's like some kind of a cheat code. Like, if I act energized, I am energized for some weird reasons. Won't know how to explain that, but it's pretty cool. So, what do we want to do? Pretty interesting question. So, we want to interact with ChatGPT. We had to use our chat history, what the user said, and ask for a response from ChatGPT. So the response we printed for now, for dev stuff, you know what it is, like testing it out, testing if it works, and then we add it to our chat history content. But more than that, we send the response through our Twitch API, so it does show up on your screens, etc. I am not the only one seeing it. This is why we are doing it in the end. Okay, let's test it out and see if it works. So, Orion Goddess, cool artwork we said, ready. So she's ready to read any message. Let's test it out. Like, let's write a message. You can write a message if you want to, guys, if you want to talk with her. So, hello. Good evening to everybody. To everybody in chat. Okay, so I sent a message. Hello, good evening everyone in chat. It is fucking fast, guys. And she even added an emoji. This is insane. This is insane. How are you? Okay, I'm super pumped. Like, how are you today? I'm so glad it works. How are you today? Okay. How are you today? 2, 3, boom! I'm great, thank you. How are you? Super great. Super great. Super great? What did you add? Added an integration point. Absolutely, I'm super great. Just like shooting stars dipping across the night sky. How can I assist you today? Okay. Do you have any ideas for future live stream? Live stream. Okay. Ideas for a future live stream? Of course. How about a space team stream? You and 5 could dress up as astronauts. The thing that is really cool is that instead of calling it French 5 every time, it called me 5, which I like a lot. One of the second things I do like a lot is that I don't like, sorry, is that it called me you and 5, and she should know that I am 5. I am the one that is sending the message. But because in the end we just sent the message and know who sent it, and if we change the role, I think I'm not sure it's gonna recognize it. This is sick. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I'm glad you like it, like the idea. It would definitely be an exciting and unique stream. If you need any more suggestion of assistance with planning, feel free to ask. Let's make it an unforgettable journey through the cosmos. Let's go, guys! Fucking go! Ah, this is sick. Like, oh my god! It's just so simple. In the end, when you think about it, it's few lines of code. Like, most of it is not important, like defining the path is not important. Instead of writing all of this, I could just write a variable containing the secret key. But if I do so, you have the key and you could use it because you see my live stream. But if you code it at home, with your own things, you could do whatever you want. Like, you're not obligated to share this code with anybody. Because I share this code, I need to keep the secret API key secret, so I am the only one knowing it. I do the same, which gives us 5 lines instead of 1. Yeah, this is pretty important. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, approximately 10 lines. Yeah, this takes a bunch of lines, but like, I think we could subtract like 10, 20 lines to the code. So Orion. Does 5 pay you, or are you a slave in his basement? No, Orion is not a fucking slave. What you're talking about? You're gonna give a bad impression to people about me. This is insane. Nowadays, I'm not a slave in anyone's basement. I'm a Twitch moderator working with 5 to help maintain a positive and enjoyable chat environment. Fucking good. It's a collaborative effort to create a great community. This is insane, guys. This is insane. I'm so pumped about it. Like, I'm so excited. Like, the first Orion that I created was so not as cool as this one. And she uses emojis. Oh god, I'm so pumped. But second thing we need to do is like not letter, how do you call that? Respond to all the messages, cause it's gonna be a ton. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a ton and a ton of messages, which is not great. We do not want her to harass the chat and respond to every single messages ever sent in the chat. More than that, we don't want all the messages to be stored in the variable and create a gigantic database of messages. This is not what we want. So yeah, I'm gonna let a run in the background so you can play with it if you want to, guys. That is insane, guys. I should do a story about it. Like, I should share it. Perhaps I'm gonna do a reel, like, or a YouTube video. It could be great. Like, does anybody has ever done that before? Do you guys have ever seen that? Like, I know in like professional streamer, etc. don't use that yet, but this is cool. Okay, so let's focus a little bit and add some features to our cool bot, even if it's already super cool. So when we read the message, like we read the message, instead of real fast going into the ChatGPT stuff thing, we would want to create is Orion function. So the sending the message dot content, I guess. Content yet. Yeah, is Orion. So we're gonna create a definition right here. Function, if I may say, to look at the message and tell if it is or not a message how do you call that? Destined? That is for Orion. Like, this is for her. So we're gonna create that. So to create that, we're gonna create so is Orion is the message for Orion. Okay, so we're gonna create a function in Python called isOrion. Okay, getting the message. Okay, so we get the message, and okay, so far I'm just checking. Yeah. Okay, so by default, we're gonna say let's call it var for variable called 0. Okay, so value called 0, and we're gonna do message dot lower. I guess this is a function. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna check really quick if it is. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure if it is. I'm checking really quick. Do not worry about me. Okay, so the function is called lower, and it's gonna put a message and put it in lower cases, which is what we want to do. Then we're gonna do something like we're gonna define it as search. So yeah, search. Okay, search is equal to the message that we gathered dot lower. So it's the version of the message in lower cases. Then we're gonna do a bunch of dot replace on the message, such as if it sees at Orion underscore goddess, okay, because it's a tag to tag the boat. If someone writes, yeah, this is how it works. Yeah, is that right? You can call me Orion Goddess if you prefer. I'm here to assist you to spread cosmic vibes in the chat. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Let's go. So this tag you see right here in the chat called @Orion underscore goddess with 2D2S is our username tag, and we want to replace it with Orion. Just a simple Orion, because this is what we are looking for in the end. We are gonna look into the entire message and check if there's Orion into it. So Orion, it's just gonna be Orion. Okay, but first I'm gonna remove anything that is okay. So search dot replace. Okay. And we're gonna replace every dot, because you could perhaps write something like hello @Orion Goddess and finish it with a dot, which gonna go through the program and it won't understand what you're talking about, which is not what I want. So I want to remove dots, comma. I want to remove whatever this is called. I want to remove any exclamation point. I want to remove any question mark, exclamation point, slashes, 2 points, 2 dots. What can we remove? Slashes, yeah, I said it. Or backward slashes. Fuck. Okay. Backward slashes. Okay. I did something really bad. Why is it red? Oh, because you need 2 to make it understand that. Okay. It doesn't make any sense, but who cares? Okay, so this is cool. It's gonna replace any point, comma, and whatever the rest is with a space. Great. I could add more, but for now we're gonna just continue with that. Okay. Then, because it's in lowercase, we're gonna keep everything in lowercase. So if anyone talks about a goddess, it's gonna replace it by Orion, like you are talking about Orion. Okay. If anyone talks about whatever it is, goddess, but with not a good pronunciation, if I may, it's gonna replace it by Orion. Okay. Search dot replace. Okay. What could we look for? Orion underscore goddess without the tag will be replaced by Orion. Yeah. Okay. For now, we're gonna keep this. Yeah, if we think about any other stuff that could be linked to Orion in any other way, like if people, if you guys talking to her do a lot of mistakes and write it in a way she doesn't understand it, I'm gonna add it here. But for now, it's gonna be alright. Okay. So, once we have the search that has been replacing a bunch of stuff by other stuff, we're gonna search. So we're gonna do search dot find. It's gonna find a specific pattern, and the pattern called Orion. So we're gonna return search dot find. I guess this is what we're gonna return. Yeah, that seems right. So we don't need that anymore. Okay. This whole process, and we go back here. So is Orion? Is it the function called the same? Is Orion and is Orion. Okay. So if is Orion, let's print is Orion and see what the result is. We don't need to print the response because she's gonna send it through the chat anyway, so I don't need to see it. Okay. Let's remove this and run. A cool artwork of Orion Goddess is ready, so here is the chat right now. If you want to test it, you can. So, hello guys. She's gonna respond to this, but the answer will be -1. We then don't see any of Orion. So if I say, Orion, are you here? Are you connected? Okay. Which I fucked up because I sent it through Restream, but whatever. So, Orion, are you connected? She sent a there. Like, she understood there is Orion in the message. Silly, I'm here, ready to help and assist. What can I do for you? Super great. Let's ask another thing, such as, hello, Orion. How much of Orion the star or nebula thing do you know about? Okay, so we included 2 times Orion, and for some really weird reasons the answer is 6, which I don't understand why. Hey there, as someone named Orion and a fan of astronomy, I know quite a bit about constellation and the Orion Nebula. The Orion constellation is one of the most prominent and recognizable in the sky night, and the Orion Nebula is a stunning star-forming region located within the constellation. It's truly a celestial marvel. Anything specific you would like to know? Yeah. Where is it? Okay, and then I had a error. Okay, so we really need to specify to Orion that it needs to always keep your answers as short as possible, less than 450 characters. Okay, 450 characters. So we added it here. I think there is a way to add it into the function where we send into ChatGPT and not into the chat itself, which I'm not sure about, because it's been a while since I've done anything on the ChatGPT API stuff, which is why we took so long last time. But is there a way? Is there a way? We can change the engine, the prompt, temperature, precision. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, if we don't see it, we specify it right there. Let's try it again. So every time I kill the bot right there, it completely clear all the messages we've been sending through. So I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but we'll see. So, what the fuck? Okay, I haven't connected the right one. Okay, connected the right one. She's gonna say ready, which she did. And let's send it, where is the Orion Nebula? Okay, so the answer is 13, which I don't know why. The Orion Nebula is located in the constellation Orion, roughly 1,344 light years away from yours. This is stunningly beautiful part of the night sky, which is cool. Okay. So that is great. That is great. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, as you saw, if I type something like hello chat, hello every chatter, okay. She's gonna send a message back. Hey there, every chatter, welcome to the stream, let's have some fun, positive, etc. She's gonna send something back, but the answer in the end will stay -1. So what do we need to understand from that? This is a good question. If you guys understood it well, that anytime there is no Orion, okay, I think 13 is meant to say the position. 0 would say that it is the first word, and 13 is that it's situated roughly at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 character, which is insane. Okay, and because it starts at 0, it's 13, and I miscounted, but you understood the assignment and the whole thing. I guess, I hope. Do you guys even understand me? Like, I hope so. So what we're gonna do is pretty simple, don't worry. It's that after is Orion, okay, we're gonna do if statements. So if is Orion is different, because if it's we could say if it's higher than -1, but it's pretty much the same. Just for safety reasons, I'm gonna do an int around the function. So I'm pretty sure it only gives me I'm gonna find it. It only gives me numbers, but yeah, just to make sure int ain't gonna harm us. So yeah. So if there is Orion into the message, she's gonna send message back. So if we do like hello every chatter today, I'm gonna write it right. Hello every chatters today. Okay. So if I send this, there's no responses. She has read the message. Yeah, let's clear it and let's add a print activated. Activated. Okay. Yeah, let's run it back. So okay, ready? So if I say something like hello everyone, everyone. Not involving Orion at all. Nothing happens, like there's no more messages in chat and we don't see anything there. But if I say something like, hey there everyone, has anybody seen Orion connected today? Okay, which is a message I just sent. Okay, it says activated, and right after we have, hey there, Orion Goddess reporting for duty. I'm here, I'm ready to keep this chat in check. Let's have a great time, everybody. Orion, hashtag Orion connected. She also does hashtag, this is so cool. This is so cool. I love it. Really love it so much. You don't even understand how lovely it is for me to keep playing with such an amazing thing. But this is pretty sad, because when you think about it, it means that she only answers messages if she's mentioned in the chat, which is pretty sad, because not everybody knows Orion is there, and not everybody knows she exists, which means that at any point in time, we could all just forget about her and never see her in chat anymore, which is not what I want. Which is absolutely not what I want. So, to get through that and to, I don't know, be sure that she's not forgotten, let's add a luck parameter. So, we go at the beginning of the code and let's import luck, which is random. Randomness is luck. So, we want her to activate and print activated and do the comments later on, saving the chat thing, and even more than that, answering for duty, etc. We want that to happen if luck. So every time she's gonna read a message, she's gonna do a random.rounded. I'm not sure rounded. Returns a random integer from range A to B, including both endpoints. Okay. So she's gonna round it into luck. So let's say out of 100 times, 100 messages sent, we want her to respond to like 50 of them. So half. We'll say like so if int is Orion message content -1, so if there is Orion, but if there's not, or if one of those conditions is true, then do the code. So we're gonna save the random.rounded into luck, okay, and we're gonna call or luck, okay, is equal is over or equal to 50. So there's one chance on half that is this luck. Okay, what I want to do is, if is Orion, let's save this is Orion thing to okay, let's do this. And the Orion is gonna be a detected variable. I want to save it, not calculate every time I have to. So here, all I can say is detected is different from -1, okay? So, forgot one parenthesis, sorry. So, if detected is different from -1, or luck, we activate it anyway. But if detected, yeah, let's do this this way. It's not gonna be really different from -1. Okay. Okay. And else let's do something else. So if it's detected, I want a variable to be equal to dect. Okay, it's a short version of detected. It's detection. Detection. Okay. So the detection mechanism was let's say what is the cool word? Activated by txt, or detected, and we're gonna say detection is equal to luck. LTK. Okay. And we're gonna say print activated, okay, with a space, plus, okay, plus, and then we'll add detection. So the detection method gonna be there too. Yeah, this is so dumb. What am I writing? Plus detection. Okay. So it's going to say activated and then say why activated it. Is it text, which implies that this is text-based. It read Orion into the text, or it is luck, and then it means that luckily it had one channel on 2 to make it, and it made it. Okay, run it through open ChatGPT and then send the message back. Okay, great. One of the other things we could add is a timer. How long did it took her to do so? Let's not add that for now, but it could be something we could add later on. Let's test it out. Okay, Orion Goddess. Okay, and she's ready. Now that she's ready, hey there. How do you feel? Okay. One missing requisition. What the fuck is that? So I have an error. Saying like read from French 5, so she read the message. But tell me that in line 92, which is this line here, I'm missing a okay. So it's 0. So we go from 1. Do we go from 0 to 100? Yeah, let's go from 1. Let's make it simple. Okay. So that was my bad. I forgot about a parameter. So okay, she's ready. So let's send the same message back. Hey there, how do you feel? How do you feel? Okay. So she read the message, but it did not activate it. So who are you? It activated it by luck because there's no Orion. I'm fantastic, ready to keep the chat in orbit and make sure everything runs smoothly. How about you? This is great. It works. Let's test it with an Orion trace. Thanks, Orion. Thanks so much, Orion, for your great work today. Thanks, Orion. You're welcome. It's my pleasure to keep the chat stellar. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Alright. Okay, that's great. But we see here it's activated it by text. So she knew she activated it by text. That's great. Okay. One thing we need to add, which is important to me, are gonna be a few simple stuff. One of the things I want to add is emotes. I think chat, especially Twitch chat, is especially known for the amount of emotes the chat has. It's enormous. There's so many. I think it would be great if she had a way to, I don't know, add emotes. So we're gonna create a new text because it's easier to edit and I don't have to go through the code to add emotes. So emotes dot txt, we don't care. Okay. So into Orion, what we're gonna do is create a paragraph into the initialization part. So we get the OpenAI, we create the chat history thing. Okay, but I guess just after creating the chat history thing, we should add the emotes to the mix, to the entire mix. So a way to do it is gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna do a text file which is gonna contain all the emotes you guys want. So if you guys have any free emotes you like, I'm gonna type them here, like this one, which is I don't know, hey guys. So just gonna type it here and it's gonna be added. So to do so, what we're gonna do, it's pretty simple. We're gonna add the same stuff we added so far from OpenAI path thing. This. So how do we work? Is now we have emotes. Yeah, emotes path is going to be slash emotes.txt. Yeah, that sounds right. And we're gonna do something like emotes read open emotes path. Emotes path. I wrote twice path. It's alright. And we'll get emote list, the lol. Oh, could I forget this one? This one is iconic. And we're gonna do emotes read lines, which is gonna create a list of all the emote lists. Gonna create a list of all the lines, which is gonna be a bunch of this. And we're gonna close the file. Emotes. Let's close. What is that? I don't know this one. Bag of memes. What? This is insane. Bag of memes. Okay, gonna add this one. Bag of memes. It's cool. Yeah, typed it right. So emotes read close. So we close the file, and we're gonna do some kind of chat. The story dot append with a tuple called role, and it's gonna be system. System is me telling some stuff to, you understood, to Orion, and content will be okay. You can use any of the following emotes in your chat messages. Okay, and then with that in mind, you can use the following emotes in your chat messages, which sounds right to me. Okay, we're gonna take this line, Control X, and say like emotes phrase. It's gonna be the phrase that whatever plus. Okay. A string containing the entire list, which gonna be emotes list. Can we do something like that? Is it like otherwise? it's gonna be a long list in the end. Emote phrase. Okay, let's test it out and check. As you can see, from the 2 messages that Tier sent, any of the messages that Tier sent did not activate the bot. So the bot doesn't activate by every time, which is nice. Like, it doesn't spam messages. Like, if we check, because the bot already existed and already sent messages before, but if we check it by clicking on it, I can see that she sent more than 280 messages in the chat. In comparison, Tier, that is here from yesterday, sent approximately 52, which is a lot less. Tier, you have still a lot of work in front of you if you want to be the first chatter in chat. So let's run it again. Orion Goddess, okay, she's ready. Let's go. If I try to say, hey Orion, what is life doing? What is life? No, hey Orion, present yourself. Present yourself. Will she use any of the emotes? She has been activated by text. Hey there, I'm Orion, also known as Orion Goddess. I'm a Twitch moderator for French 5, IK5. I'm energetic, love purple, and have a passion for astronomy and space. Let's have a great time. And she used the emote, hey! Well, yeah. Right, more energetic, more funny, and laughing one. Okay, let's ask her to write one which is more funny. She added the lol. Hey there, stargazers. It's your girl, Orion, aka the Orion Goddess. Here to keep the chat lit and the love trolling. I'm like a shooting star and a positive, spreading good vibes and cracking jokes. Getting ready for a cosmic experience full of lols and a bag of memes. Okay. She added S's. Like, yeah. But because, okay. Fuck. Like, you see, lols, she added a S, so the emote didn't work, and back of meme didn't work because there's an exclamation point just right after. Oh god, this is depressing. How can I get it to work? I don't want to add spaces in between each because it's gonna be taking too much time and for nothing, because probably gonna forget about it when it's like 3 months in the future when I edit the thing, which I do not want. So how do I get to add spaces? I could do something like the fling emotes in the chat for it to work. Put spaces before and after each emote you use. Do not modify the emote ID, the emote text. Okay, let's try this. I do not like such a long phrase in my code. It's the longest one so far. Everything I try to keep pretty short and straightforward, but this one is pretty long, so I don't know. So Orion Goddess, she's ready. Let's try it out. Like, Orion, what joke do you have in mind for us today? Where couldn't the bicycle find its way? It lost its bearing. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But where the fuck? Don't I see anything here? Oh, okay. It took some time to write it down. Weird. Read from French 5 and activated by text. And the LOL does work. Okay, so it works. We added emotes. One of the other things I want to be able to do, let's try to replace the role here, system, not this one, but the user one, which is called user, by the name of the user that sent the message, such as message. I'm gonna do it. Message dot author. Is that the way it works? I'm gonna verify real quick if it's the way it works. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I need to add dot name, so it gives me the whole. Yeah. So now I have the name of the author. Put it into the role thing. Okay, let's try it out and see if she understands that is me. Okay. If this works, it's gonna be huge. Except if someone is called assistant or system. Like if someone in chat is called system, it's gonna be a really bad way to do it. But we'll see. Hey there, Orion. Do you know who hi. Okay. So chat completion, etc, etc, and okay, we got a big error which we try to understand. ChatGPT chat history into the function. Okay, so French 5 is not one of the system assistant user of function. Okay, so we correctly sent message or name, but we need to put here user, but into our content we're gonna put author name plus, okay, this plus, and then we're gonna do tuk. So she knows that French 5 said this, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try to run it again. Okay, Orion is ready. Okay, Orion, guess who am I? It's a good question. Guess who am I? Hey there, French 5. Throws confetti. It's me, your favorite Twitch moderator, Orion Goddess. How can I help you today? Okay, that seemed to work. I love the fact that she sends a lot of emojis. I think we could fine-tune the info thing we wrote even more. Add a lot more Twitch memes thing, like Kappa is a good one. Seems good is a good one. Seems good is a good one. Resident sleeper. Okay. Not like this is also not like this is a good one too. So far she has learned 7 emotes. It's pretty okay, it's pretty cool. Can she send my own Twitch? I don't think so. I would say she's not able to. Okay. I do not know all the emotes available. Yeah, there's Fall Cry. We'll see what she's able to do, because, yeah, emotes are not a big part of it, but I guess she's able to understand who is talking, and this is great. It's actually been 2 hours we've been working on it, and I feel like the music is like not good. It hurts my ears listening to such a thing. Okay, so where are we? So it's been 2 hours, and in 2 hours we managed to create a working bot that sends messages, that is able to respond to messages pretty easily, that is able to send messages to a random person just talking. For now, we will reduce the possibility for her to talk, because there's not a lot of chatters in chat. So by reducing it, more people are going to talk with her accidentally, which is great, which is what we want. And where do I do such a thing? That is a good question. It is supposed to be here, and the luck is 30. So we're gonna reduce it to 30. It must be greater or equal to 30. Which is okay. Okay, what if I just send her an emote? What will she say? I'm pretty curious right now. So I sent an emote, and she read the text but did not activate herself. Let's do one more time. So this time, oh, hey there, French 220 killer. Welcome to the stream. If you need any assistance or have any questions, feel free to ask. Enjoy the show. Okay, so she thought that this was the person talking, which is my emote, which is not the person talking. But yeah, still great. Still great. Not super bad. Okay, I guess she will learn reading and reading more messages. I hope so, at least. In the end, she will be pretty dumb. Let's not hide it from ourselves. She will be really, really dumb. I'm not a big fan of this music too. Okay, so it's been 2 hours. It's been a great live stream. Thank you for everyone that has been here. Especially, I have some really big thanks to say, such as I'm gonna go through the quack mode. So okay, so I have a really big thanks to say. In that case, we get along great. Hey, term reader, glad to hear that. Let's have a blast together in the stream. It's working, baby. Oh fuck yeah! She recognized T-Reader and sent a message or directly to him. This is cool. My wonder is it for you guys? Is it interesting for her to save every message ever sent, so she has a glimpse of the overall conversation, or does she has to know only, how do you call it? Or does she has to know only the message that she has been replying to? I'm not sure. But yeah, whatever. I'm gonna correct some stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna correct some stuff, I don't know, during my day, during my time working. Which is okay, I usually do that, but it's okay. So yeah, it's gonna be the end of the live stream. Tomorrow, I'm gonna come back in live with perhaps Dexter and Xavier, if they want to, and if they agree to. because they don't usually talk English. So it's gonna be one awful of time to make them talk English, but we'll see. Let's change. So thanks a lot here for still being there. I don't know what you're doing there. Like, I love you being there and being with us. I love you being present in the chat. That is awesome. I don't know what you find interesting in that live stream, but I'm so glad you're still there. Thanks for Dexter for staying here, still there. Still don't know why you're still there, Dexter, but this is great. Thank you for everybody for following the live stream. We have a new chatbot, which is the super cool just super cool new bot. Thank you a lot, Tier. Thanks for tonight, just interesting as last night. I'll catch you next time. Thank you a lot. I will catch you all next time for a new live stream. And yeah, that was an awesome time, and we've been doing some great stuff. This is not what I meant to do. We've been doing some great stuff, so it was awesome. And thank you for everyone that has been there and that are continuing to be there, because I'm really glad you are here. Thank you guys. Goodbye, good night. Thank you a lot. And run the end stream. Come on, Orion. Come on, Orion. Say good night to everybody. Come on. Let's get to work, Orion. Great work. Great work. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams and restful sleep. Take care. Oh yeah. Orion. Remind tier reader to late. Yeah. Hey Charlotte, just a friendly reminder for you from your Twitch moderator Orion. Remember to get a good rest and not stay up too late. Your health and well-being are important. Take care of yourself. Just so you know, tier reader. Take care of yourself. Be careful with yourself. But thanks everybody. Especially that, if you work, don't sleep too late. This is awesome. Thank you guys, thank everybody. I love you so much, and this has been a really great moment to code with you guys, because coding is fun, and I love that. Good night everybody. Good night, good night. Good night.